Hey you guys, so it is Jeanette. I'm going to be getting ready with me, just putting on my makeup and stuff like that. So what I'm going to go in with first is the luminizer primer. I was going to use the Smashbox. Where is it? You know what, let's go ahead and do the photo finish primer and moisturizer. This is in the set that I just got. So I'm just going to do like one pump or two. But it's very oily, so it comes out very oily. And I'm just gonna, ooh, it stinks like chemicals. But it is very hydrating. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Kind of stings a little bit. I don't know if it's supposed to sting. But I'm using the Photo Finish Primerizer, which is a primer plus the moisturizer. And I got this in a set with the Photo Finish setting spray as well as the Photo Finish primer. Now the primer, I went ahead, hello young Brian. So I went ahead and didn't do this because it is oily. Like I tested it out on my hand last night. And so yeah, I'm gonna let that dry for a quick second because that's the primer and the moisturizer. And I don't want to go in too quick with my foundation. So I've also picked up the Shape Tape foundation. The reason why in Fair Beige, the reason why I wanted it is a lot of people say that it's really, really good. I've never personally used it before, but I picked it up because my It's Bye Bye foundation, it's like running low, and I really, really wanted to try a new foundation, and hopefully it's good. So after this is dry, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some dots everywhere. Again, this is my first time using it, so I don't know how much I'm going to need, but that's why you try it out. So it is a hydrating foundation, and it's really, it doesn't dry as quickly as I thought it would, but it's definitely not full coverage, which is okay. I mean, I'm okay with no full coverage, but I like to have full coverage because I have freckles, and a lot of people are like, freckles are the thing now, but honestly, I don't like as many freckles as I have, and I mean, a lot of people are like, well, you should embrace them, and I get that I should embrace them, but I don't know, I don't like them as much as everyone else does. I mean, I guess because I naturally have them, you kind of take it for granted. And I mean, I guess I'll like them later on in life, but right now I don't like them because they peek through everything that I wear besides my Bye Bye It Cosmetics. And so, yeah, I mean, and the only two high-end foundations I've ever tried was the Urban Decay Naked foundation, and that one was really good. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that it smelled really chemically, and I was just not for that. Another thing, the other one that I used is of course the Bye Bye It Cosmetics foundation, and I really like that one. The only downfall that I see to it is that it went by very, very quickly, and you use a lot of it. And oh yeah, of course I'm using my new Tarte beauty blender, which it's working. It's a beauty blender. But it goes by really, really quickly because I honestly haven't had that one for a while, for that long. I've only had it for maybe 6 months or so, and so I needed a new foundation. I mean, I'm not completely out, but I like to buy new foundations right before I run out so that way I can go ahead and have them. The only thing is this one says it's full coverage moisturizer, which it is very moisturizing. However, again, like, I don't know if you can see this freckle and this freckle over here. It doesn't fully cover all of my freckles, which is kind of sad. But like I said again, a lot of people are like, oh, you should embrace your freckles. You should love your freckles. They're natural. The thing is, I don't like them. So I'm trying very hard to like my freckles and like everything, but I can't. Like, I just don't like them. And that's just me. The next thing that I'm gonna try out is, so my impressions on this is that it is very hydrating. It's very smooth and it's able to blend. I don't know if it said it was full coverage. No, it didn't. It's just hydrating foundation. So, of course, it's not full coverage, which is fine. I wanted full coverage, but I wanted to really try out this one. And it's still a very lightweight foundation, and you can go ahead and build upon it, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it the way that it is. But overall, this is a 9 out of 10. And I just recently got it, and I just put it on my face. The next thing that I know all of the beauty gurus on YouTube and stuff like that, the beauty community, has raved about for a really long time, I'm late to the trend, is the Shape Tape Tarte concealer. And this is in the fair beige. It's the same color as that. Of course, with the concealers, they always go a shade lighter. And then this is also the doe foot. However, I feel like it's going to be too big for the doe foot for my liking for the concealer. And I mean, that's just me. I don't think I need that much concealer. And the next thing, okay, so this one's also very, very wet, which you guys are probably thinking, oh, well, concealer is supposed to be wet, foundation's supposed to be wet. But the thing is it's very, very wet, which means it's also very, very hydrating. So I'm just gonna, and so yes, it is very hydrating, but, ooh, this one does have a smell to it, like a chemically smell, but that's okay, because most concealers do. Like, I use the Benefit Boing one, and that one also has a like a chemically smell to it. Foundations, I don't typically like to use ones that have that chemically smell to it, only because what was I saying? Awkward. Only because they're all over your face. With concealer, they're not all over your face typically. They're only in certain areas, which I can deal with that. But yeah. So I also figured out that with this one, the Shape Tape concealer, especially in this color, I may have to go a little bit lighter. That would have been great to know before, but that's okay. I'll work with it. So what do you guys celebrate for the holidays? I would like to know, because I personally celebrate Christmas, and I would really want to know like what you guys celebrate and stuff like that. I mean, I'm open to all things. I like to support other people with whatever they, whatever they celebrate and stuff like that. I literally just poked my eye. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But, it's gonna happen. It's a makeup video. So, overall rating on the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, I think it's really, really nice. It is easy to blend. However, for this particular color, I may have to go a little bit lighter hand, only because it's super light, which is fine because it does brighten up, the under eyes and the T-zone area. However, I think I would need a little bit less, but it's a very wet, very hydrating, so that's a plus because I have these two that will hydrate. So that's really, really good. The next thing that I'm going to go into is bronzer, and this is the It Bye Bye Pores bronzer. And I was kind of like, okay, well, I'm not that big into bronzer, only because I can never find any that are, that are light enough for my skin tone. So I was like, you know what, I asked the sales associate, like, just bring me whichever bronzer is going to be light, the lightest one that you can find, or something like that. And she was like, this one's really good. And I was like, okay, is the texture really good? And she said yes, and it is very not hydrating. It's very shimmery. And I was like, I don't like the shimmery, but it's best to test it out. So before I do my bronzer, I'm actually going to take my Tarte, what is this? Translucent powder, which I've had this Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. And I thought about buying a bigger one, but this one's actually pretty good. Oh, wrong brush. Pretty good. I've been using this one already for a while. And I'm just going to set my concealer. I don't bake my face. I don't know if I should, but I don't bake my face. And if I do, I bake it very, very lightly. So like, as you can see now, I'm just like dabbing it on there, let it sit for a little bit, and then I'll just go in and smooth it out. But I don't bake my face at all. I don't know the reasoning for it, but I don't know. It just makes for a more matte. Oh, you're fine. Well, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, just pop them down below. But yeah, so I don't know what baking my face is for, so I just set the powder, the concealer, and the foundation. And so, but this combo together is actually really, really nice, because with my IT Cosmetics foundation, it was kind of like, it didn't set really well, but this one, it makes my face really smooth, really nice. So that's awesome. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take it, my Luxie 66 Precision Foundation Brush. I know it says foundation, but you can use it literally for anything. And I'm going to dip into my IT by Pores. Ooh, there's a lot of fallout. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the bronzer in the places that you normally put it, which is the forehead, on a couple sides. Oh, that's a really good color. I was not expecting that. The only thing that I don't like is that there's a lot of fallout on the pan, which is kind of upsetting. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's really nice. And it doesn't have as much shimmer as I thought it was going to have. So that's good. So that's really good, actually. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm just kind of blending that in everywhere. So I put it on my cheekbones and my forehead. And I'm just blending it. Okay, I can definitely say that I like this bronzer a lot. Okay, so definitely gave your white girl some color. I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it gave me some color here, and then I just need to bring this down a little bit. So and it did come with like a little brush, but I was not going to use it, only because it's not the correct brush for it. I mean, it might be for like the nose and stuff, but, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a small brush and do it for my nose. Where is it? Here it is, I think. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. And I'm going to take the Luxie Mini Angled Brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put that on my bridge of my nose. And that's just to contour it. And of course, it looks like a lot, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. And voila. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and take, where is it? I'm going to go ahead and take my Aspyn Ovard face, it's from Tarte, face and eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go ahead and put some highlight on there. And I'm just going to go ahead and take the Pure Soul and just highlight. I don't know if you can see it. The only thing about the Aspyn Ovard highlighter is it's kind of hard to pick up. So you kind of have to like keep putting it into the pan over and over, which is fine. I mean, I just don't want to work that hard to get it out of the pan. So you really need to like dust it around and your brush to get it out. So the highlight you'll put on above your cheekbones, the bottom of your nose, the bridge, and then you can also put it in your T-zone. But yeah. So that's all the highlight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some blush on. I'm going to use the Made You blush from the same palette. Ooh, I don't want to blind you guys. From the same palette. And I'm just going to very lightly tap into it because that blush is very, very blushy. And I don't want a lot of blush today. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap it off, the rest. And just put it on the apples of my cheeks. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go ahead and set my all the powder and stuff with the Photo Finish Primer Water. Ooh. So first impressions on this is that it was very refreshing, and it kind of had a chemically smell to it as well. Excuse me, it made me cough. It kind of has the chemically smell to it as well, which is fine. Again, I don't like the chemically smell, but I'm also going to try out the Too Faced Do You setting spray later, and it literally smells like watermelon. So I'm going to see how that looks, but before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and go in and do my eyebrows. I think I'm just going to use the Brow Gal Tanya Brooks, the Instant Light Hair Brow Gel. I don't feel like I need to do a lot with my brows today, but I'll definitely fill them in, like with the powder, of course. I mean the Brow Gal gel. And I've had this for a while, and I really like it. It's just real quick, fill me in. As I said before, I really like the shape of my eyebrows, so I don't do very much with them. So I just kind of fill them in as needed. And I like the shape of them and everything like that. So it's really easy for me to just be okay with my eyebrows the way that they are. And I mean, the shape and everything. And I mean, yeah, I have some spots that I need to fill in with a pencil, but other than that, it's really, really good. But I use the Brow Gal for the gel or fillers. Like, as you can see, like you can tell that's a big difference from this eyebrow. And then, of course, I'll go in and clean it up with concealer later. So are you guys getting ready for work, or are you guys like doing something right now and you just have it on as background noise? Or, I mean, I know only young Byron is watching, but I just want to know like what you guys watch throughout the day, only because I watch like a lot of YouTube. and I feel like I always have new things to do, so yeah. All right, so I'm probably gonna go get like some glasses and stuff like that, because I wear glasses almost like every day. The only thing is I don't wear them on YouTube as much, only because there's such a bad glare. So I may talk to the optometrist about that and see if I can't get like anti-glare, which the last ones were supposed to be anti-glare. I don't know what they did, but they were anti-glare. You could see it all over my glasses and stuff like that. So another thing is, guys, is I'm still trying to, like, I finished my associate's degree, so good for me, yay, yay, yay. But what I'm trying to do next is get my bachelor's degree, and then once I get my bachelor's degree, I will go to, hopefully, med school. I haven't checked in to where the best med school is, but I know definitely I'm in the Texas area, and I know like Dallas is really good and stuff like that. I've heard Incarnate Word's really good for the nursing program, but I also heard UT Health Science Center is really good. So I don't know which one I want to go with. I still have to apply, but you know, it's never too early to consider. So to prime my eyes, I'm actually going to take the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer and prime my eyes. So, I mean, I could easily take the Shape Tape concealer and prime my eyes. However, I really want to go ahead and just use the Luminizer Primer because I've used that literally since every day since I got it, almost. And I just prime all the way up to my eyebrows. And so yeah, now I have to figure out which kind of look I want to do. I know I want to use the Kylie Cosmetics lip duo. So the only thing that I can find a problem with this is the top does not stay on to the lip liners. I don't know if I broke it already or what, but it just doesn't stay on. But it's in the color Candy K, so it's more of like a mauve tone. So I'm really excited to try that. But before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and put on my Burt's Bees chapstick. Gotta keep those hydrated. Okay. So what kind of look do I want to do? I'm going to look at my BH Cosmetics by Carly by Belle. No. I'm going to look at my Aspyn Ovard. So I have a lot of palettes. I just keep a few out every now and then. So I have my Aspyn Ovard. I also have my Crown one. I think I kind of want to do like a natural, but kind of more two-toned, three-toned. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a natural look because if not, then you guys will be here forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take, where is it? So I'm going to go ahead and take this brush, the LMR brush, and I'm going to dip it into this, this color High School Sweetheart right here. And I'm just going to put that in my crease. And I like to go light to dark. And I know a lot of people are like, no, you're supposed to go like medium dark to light. And I'm just like, okay, well, that's you, that's not me. So I'm just going to do whatever I like. Because makeup, you can literally do anything that you want. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. So the other day I was watching Kathleen Light's, I think it was like Get Ready With Me tutorial, and she was talking about her anxiety. And girl, like, you know, we all have anxiety. Believe it or not, everyone has it. I know a lot of people say that they don't like to say that they do, but everyone has it. Everyone's anxious. It just depends. They're just different levels of anxious. So like everyone's anxious. I know I have really bad anxiety whenever it comes to like deadlines and like I have to be perfect. Like I feel like I have to exceed the expectations of everyone. And I know that's not always easy to do. And I feel like if I don't exceed their expectations, they're not going to like me. They're not going to, you know, but honestly, what I've come to learn is it's not about that. It's like what you feel like after you completed a task or after you achieved something. So let yourself celebrate a little bit. Or if you make a mistake, learn from it. And honestly, like that's something hard to do. Hello, whoever just joined. I just saw it bump up to 2. But yeah, so I mean, I love Kathleen Lights. Yes, my makeup's going well, Masco. Hope yours is too. But I mean, if you guys don't watch Kathleen Lights, then you guys really should. She's a very, very sweet person. You can just tell through her videos. And I mean, I know she's not going to see this probably, but I admire her. Like, she just doesn't care what everyone else thinks. But I do know that sometimes it does get to you, like people's comments and stuff like that. Luckily, I'm very grateful I haven't had very many people comment very negatively. Yes, I can take a look. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, guys. But yeah, so like Kathleen Lights is very, very sweet. You can see it through her videos, and I don't know, I had to address that. Like, everyone's anxious at one point or sad at one point. It just depends on your different levels and how you can control it. And I mean, I know not everyone has that ability to mask it in some ways, but you can tell, like, in that video, she was just so, I guess, emotional about it. And I feel for her, like, no one should ever get to that point, but I'm glad she was able to talk it through, and she was able to let like us know, or whether it be us or somebody else, but she was able to talk to us in a way that she's never talked to us before. So I highly suggest go to her channel. Once it's done, I will link it down below. And like I said, I don't think she's ever going to see this, but I really love you, Kathleen. I hope everything goes well for you, and good luck with your new KL polish line. So the next color that I'm going to dip into is Tea Time right here. And I'm going to pack that into my outer V. And then I'm also going to bring that into the crease. So I'm really going to pack that into the outer V and just slightly drag it into the crease. I know you guys probably can't see it, but I'm packing it in there. And I have a microphone on. Let me know if you guys like that microphone or not. But I'm working on getting some new equipment. Hopefully very soon. So do any of you guys do makeup? I know Byron was watching, but do you do any makeup? Whoops. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take that first color, the High School Sweetheart, and just kind of blend those out together. So I guess I'm going to take that Shape Tape Concealer and just kind of I guess kind of like cut my crease, but not really, just kind of make it lighter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take, I'm going to go ahead and take Heart of Gold. Ooh, you know what? No, I'm going to take Endless Summer right here and pack that onto my eyelid right there. I know you guys probably can't see it, but and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take that same tea time and just blend those together. So really pack it into my outer V and just bring it over. And then so that's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Brilliance and I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone. And then I'll do the same to the other side for the eyelid. And then what I'll also do is I'll clean up the outer edges of my eyes because I like to have them clean cut. So, yeah. Again, awkward. Okay, so now that that's done, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner. And I use the Kat Von D ink liner. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay. I hate doing liner on camera because I'm not great at it, so. James Charles would probably cringe at the way that I do liquid liner. Okay, so that side did not come out that bad. I didn't mean for that little wispy thing at the end, but you know what, whatever. We'll do the next eye. And like I said time and time before, so if you watched any of my videos, you guys know I have really bad astigmatism, so this eye is like the worst for me to do. And I like to get a really, really thin line. Whew, okay. So that was nerve-wracking, but I got both of them. Came out pretty darn well, if I say so myself. Oh, my eyelash curler. That's fine. I just won't curl my lashes today. My eyelash curler is outside. It's because I was doing my makeup whenever I went to work. So, yeah. I'll just use the Buxom Mascara. That's fine. And then for my under eyes, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use my Tarte Maneater eyeliner. Oh, I should have gotten more of that. No, because I have eyeliner here, and I just... Oh, crap. Whoops. Mess up. So I don't do my tight line up at the top. I only do my waterline. Only because I do top liner and then it would just look crazy. Crazy. Okay. So, and my hair, I know, ignore it. So I'm gonna use my Buxom mascara and the Black is Black. I've used this time and time again. So you guys should know that I use it all the time. I really want to try Brooklyn and Bailey's mascara because it is like flake proof, waterproof, and all of the above proof. And to me, like, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of Brooklyn and Bailey, but I kind of find that hard to believe, only because I've never seen a mascara like that before, ever. Like, never, ever, ever, ever. So, we'll wait and see. I mean, I guess I need to order it fast because I do know that they sell out pretty quickly as well. My mascara face is kind of gross. I thought I was overdoing the, like the opening of the mouth, But nope. And it's crazy because one eyelash always comes out better than the other, and you're just like, what the heck? So, at least that's what happens with me. Oh, I hate it whenever you get mascara on your eyeshadow. That always happens to me. So the next thing that I'm gonna use is the Kylie lip kit. And this is the last thing that I need to like do my first impressions on, I think. Oh, and the dewy thing. Again, like I'm not a pro at lining my lips. You know what, we're gonna go with it. So this is really creamy. Like that's the creamiest I've ever felt a lip liner before. Let's just hope that the lipstick is actually creamy too. I seriously hate lining my lips because I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong, so. Like I said, I'm not a professional. So the lip liner, I give it I guess a 10 out of 10. I mean, I've only used a few lip liners, and some of them are really rough, especially like the wooden pencils. But this one was really, really smooth. The only thing that I don't like is the cap. It's not going on, and it's not staying on. So that might be an issue for me. And this is in the color Candy Cane. The next one, the one that came with the kit, is the matte liquid lipstick. So I'm actually kind of nervous to use this as well, only because I don't use matte liquid lipsticks very often. So let's just try it and see how it works. So I don't know if I was supposed to, like, what? Okay, this makes no sense to me. Like, they're basically two different colors. Like, what? Was I supposed to, like, color my lips with the... I don't get it. Like, is it just me? Like, is it just the... Okay, I like the formula, but these come in a kit, and they look very similar to the color. But to me, this looks like it's pink on me, and this looks like it's brown on me. Like, this is not, what? I mean, I like the color, but if you look at it, you can see with the, okay, I might not just use the liner. Maybe it's just, I don't know. So, it's a lip kit, and it's not the same color. Okay. Well, this by itself, I give, I guess, a 10 out of 10. I mean, I hardly ever use liquid lipsticks, and whenever I do, it's very, very rare. But for this one, like these two together, the only downfall to it is it's very different colors on my skin. Other than that, that is pretty much it for these two. I'll probably use them like separately, and there goes the freaking top to it. Big surprise, right? Okay. So I think Kylie needs to fix her packaging, but other than that, it looks great. Put some chapstick on top. But that is a good product, yes. The only downfall to it is that it looks like two different colors. And again, I don't know if maybe it's just me or the lighting, but on camera and in person, it looks like two totally different colors. So I'm just gonna wipe that off. So, I mean, and it still didn't come off. So I may just be fixing my lips. But now the last and final thing is the Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow Setting Spray. And I don't know if this is going to be good for like my mascara, but we'll see. Ooh, that's really refreshing. And again, it smells good. It smells like watermelon. Ooh, I do see a difference. So, that is it for this Get Ready With Me and Chit Chat. Thank you guys so much for watching, for those of you who did, and for those of you who are going to watch. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys liked my... Gross, excuse me. Oh, man. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time, and I will have a vlog out here shortly. I'm actually editing it, well, I was editing it this morning for you guys. So yeah, and it does include these products. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. So make sure to turn on that notification button and press that subscribe button so that way you guys are always notified whenever I upload. And if you guys like these videos, make sure to go ahead and say that you like them and thumbs them up so that way I can do more of these. And you guys have a great day. Bye!